Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Akila James. I'm here in Egypt for a tennis tournament and the year is starting. Due to the pandemic, there weren't many tournaments that could be played, but now we could play some tournaments.
So let's get started.
I want to talk to you today about what it takes to be a professional tennis player. And these are tips that doesn't mean you have to have them, doesn't mean that if you don't have them, you won't make it. But these are the things I believe that if you have these, you could definitely do some things in tennis. First of all, a professional tennis player, a tennis player who gets paid as their profession. One closest way to becoming a
Professional tennis player is college tennis because in some sense you are being paid to play.
You get full ride to school. So let's say you might get a stipend every month because of your efforts and your tennis, you're able to receive this money,
which is like a big deal.
that will get your foot in the door. I went to the University of Arizona and you do get a stipend every month, and all of this because you play on a team and you dedicate your time and effort. So that's the number one thing to being a professional tennis player, is that there is some type of money involved. What it takes to become a professional tennis player: discipline. You have to be disciplined enough to be able to practice every day in the court, go to the gym, work on things to make you strong, build up your weaknesses,
Double down on your strengths.
just being disciplined on the court, because tennis is your craft. Be able to implement these skills that you've learned on court in a match.
Because that's when it counts.
This is where the money comes from.
Being able to transfer everything that you've learned from your coaches, that you start to win matches. You need a coach. You need a tennis coach, first of all, because you don't know everything. I'm not saying that there are many people who don't have a coach. There was a time where I didn't have a coach. It is okay. That doesn't mean that you don't start. That doesn't mean that you can't make it. But it does mean that maybe for you could be limited. You can't see everything on the court. Yes, you could record matches, but some tournaments, they don't allow you to record matches. So what do? How are you going to learn? How are you going to know what to do better, right? So a coach is basically outside eyes so that they can tell you, hey, this is what you need to work on. This is what you need to do. Then you need a physical coach. You need to be physically fit, because a lot of these girls could be taller than you, bigger than you, they are stronger than you. It doesn't mean you can't win matches. This physical coach is going to help you maximize your body. Some people need a mental coach, like a psychologist, for instance, to get their thoughts in order, to organize their thoughts. Many players have a psychologist. In school, when I went to Arizona, we had a psychologist to help us collect our thoughts. All the athletes had this opportunity available to them. What it takes to be a professional tennis player: money. I don't care what people say. You need money to be able to go out and play tournaments. You need a substantial amount where you can just go and play these tournaments. Let's say you get $1 million. That $1 million should take you from point A, which is maybe you have 0 ranking, to, let's say your goal is to get to 400 ranking or 200 ranking or 100 ranking. So this money will help you get to where you need to go, because you need to be able to play tournaments.
Match play is so important.
There are many tennis players, about 2,000 ranked players, and a lot of them from 2000 to 1. The difference is,
Many differences.
the sake of money, is you're not playing enough. Match play, again, tie in match play. You need to have that killer instinct. That's what separates the big dogs from the small dogs. I'm not saying that these players don't experience these things, but what I'm saying is that they're able to deal with it better because of the resources that are provided, right? Tournament play. How are you going to be able to play a tournament without umpire? You know, there's umpires. Sometimes you go to these countries, they're not in your favor. You need to be put in the heat, put in the fire, so that you can see what comes out of it. And I'm sure it'll be good once you have these things, right? You need to be sleeping. You need to be able to recover. Your body needs to be able to recover. You can't play any sport and have your body under so much strain and not be able to recover. You need to sleep. You need to drink water. You need to have a nutrition plan, or some people will have a nutritionist. Make sure that your body is able to function the way it needs to function. If you see that you're eating pasta and is making you tired, maybe you need to have gluten-free pasta, or maybe you're just not a pasta person.
Maybe you're a rice person.
You need carbohydrates.
You need electrolytes. You know, if you're a person that cramps a lot, you need to make sure you take salt, you know? You just have to know your body. You have to know your body, and you have to make sure that your body is being able to function at a high performance level, because again, we're playing every single day. A lot of it is what you put inside your body. What is gonna fuel you for your next match, for your next practice.
That's very, very important.
You are an athlete 24/7. You're not an athlete 24/6. You're just an athlete 24/7. So that means you have to make decisions that will help you as an athlete. So I cannot make decisions that, you know, aren't good. I can't go to parties all the time. I cannot go out with my friends all the time. I need to make sure that I'm always living a structured life, because everything I do has to be for the benefit of my tennis. And this is important to me as an athlete, because this is something I decided I wanted to do. No one chose this life for me. I decided I wanted to do it. You have to make sacrifices. What you really need is to make sure that be happy, you know. If this is a dream of yours, if it's something that you always wanted to do, you got to do it. So many players are like, oh yeah, I want to be a professional tennis player, or I want to be a professional basketball player, and then the moment it gets tough, you stop. You can't stop. And it's not only when you show up on the court, it's every single time you wake up in the morning. You can't say you want to be this person and then you don't do everything you need to become this person.
Because why? That's a hypocrite.
Don't be that.
And know that this is a long-term investment. Be patient with yourself. Be excited. Always maintain your excitement. Make sure you're not getting discouraged quickly. Anything you want doesn't come so easy. Anything that comes easy will leave easy. So you have to know this. You work hard for what you want, you will get what you want.
But you have to be able to put in that time.
A lot of times you put in 2 months or 2 years and you think, oh man,
2 years, I'm supposed to already be ranked 200 already. Have the game already.
No, maybe you have the game, but maybe you're missing something. Maybe you're not being patient with yourself. Everybody's time will come. Everybody can eat in this life. Everybody can eat. Don't compare yourself to others. Listen, you're not defined by your number. You're not defined by tennis. Yes, it's a sport you play. Yes, you are an athlete. Yes, you are a business person, but you're not defined by it. We are here to live out the dream that we were called to live. You believe that your dream is to play tennis? Play tennis. I'm just here sharing a few tips on what I believe it takes to become a professional tennis player. What I'm saying to you is not set in stone. It's really an encouragement. Guys, I don't know if you hear anything, but there's a lot of wind here. So if you can't hear me properly, I really apologize. But thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am so happy to be able to share my journey as well as my thoughts with you. But don't quit. That's all I know is don't quit. Bye. Thank you guys again for watching my video.